What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be focusing on this whole Anthony Davis topic again. Since Boston can't trade for Anthony Davis at the trade deadline, I'm going to pretend that nothing gets done. Anthony Davis plays out the rest of the year with the Pelicans, and then the Pelicans look to trade for something for Anthony Davis. Now, this is probably the most smart thing the Pelicans can do, because in my opinion, Boston can offer the most. Unless the Pelicans are in a huge hurry to get rid of Anthony Davis, then they might as well just play out the season and wait for Boston, because Boston can offer the most to them. They can get a piece either in Jaylen Brown or not Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, and I think that would be best for the Pelicans to wait it out. Maybe they could talk to Boston here and there a little bit about it. I'm not sure if that's allowed. They can talk about it at least, and then they can make a trade in the offseason. But like I said, the Lakers are pushing to make it now. We'll see what happens. I mean, he could get traded to a team we're not even talking about right now. That happens a lot. We never thought about Paul George to the Thunder, never thought about Kawhi to the Raptors. We always thought about the Clippers, the Lakers, the Knicks, whatever. But there's some random team guys that can pop up in there. It could be Charlotte for all we know. Obviously, it's probably not going to be Charlotte because Charlotte doesn't have a lot to offer. But I'm going to go ahead and simulate the rest of the season. Trade for Anthony Davis in the offseason. Get Kyrie Irving on a brand new contract. And then we're going to trade for Anthony Davis. Right, obviously, this season, Boston is in the playoffs. But, I mean, we're not really playing for this season. We're playing for life for Anthony Davis. And I'm actually going to go in my community tab and use one of your guys' trades that you suggested me. A lot of people suggested Lakers trades, but so basic, guys. And I also wanted to try the Celtics because I know that they cannot trade for Anthony Davis at the trade deadline, and it can be done. So like I said, if Anthony Davis was officially traded to the Lakers, then I could do that video. But like if I already did the video, which I already have a long time ago, it was quite a while ago, and it actually got like 12,000 views. It was pretty insane. One of my highest viewed video I think was like 35,000, maybe 42,000. I don't know, but absolutely insane. And believe it or not, it was a DeMarcus Cousins Cavs rebuild. I don't know why that blew up so much for me, but it did, and I don't know why. But Anthony Davis and the Celtics, it's like a match made in heaven, I think. I mean, the Lakers makes a lot of sense too. But guys, if I'm the Lakers, wow, we just lost to Detroit in 7 games. That's how much 2K disrespects the Celtics. If I'm the Lakers, I am not trading Kuzma. I'm sorry, but I am not trading Kuzma. I mean, for Anthony Davis, yes, I guess if you have to, you're going to. But I'm going to try my very best to not trade Kyle Kuzma just because I don't know, I think he would fit so well next to Anthony Davis at the power forward spot and LeBron at the 3. And then I guess you could have KCP at the 2, Rondo at the 1 if you're going to trade Lonzo. And it looks like Lonzo's camp prefers him not to go to New Orleans. I mean, like Lonzo really has a choice in the matter. If he gets traded to New Orleans, tough nuts. I mean, you really can't do anything. You don't have a no trade clause or anything, so I don't know why it even matters what he wants. I mean, if I'm the Lakers and I'm trading him, it's like, sorry, dude, I don't care about you and LeVar Ball. I'm going to get Anthony Davis, so go have fun in New Orleans. So, I mean, that would be funny. I mean, I don't know why. Draft lottery, but here's where things get interesting. So, obviously, the Celtics have the ability to get like 4 first-round picks this upcoming season. So, let's see what we get. We get ninth pick, the 10th pick, the 23rd pick, and we don't get the Clippers pick. Okay, so we have the 9th pick, the 10th pick, and the Clippers pick. Oh, no, we don't have the Clippers pick, and we have our own pick, I think. So, 3 first-round picks. That is enough assets, I think, to trade for AD. Kyrie Irving's supposed to resign a new contract first, but based off how this is, I can't do that, technically. I really can't. I mean, I think they, in real life, they could, but for me, I can't. Like, it just won't let me. So, I'm going to go to the community tab right now, pull up one of your guys' trades, and I will do that trade. So, I got a lot of probably Lakers trades, but like I said, I'm going to look for the Boston one. So, Boston trades, we got, let's see what we got here. Let me see, I think we got one Boston idea. Is that true? One person commented for Boston. Oh no, 2 people did. And I think I like that trade a little bit better. We had Rays Van Gimanu. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, or pronounce your name wrong, not pronounce. But I'm gonna go with the other one. I'm gonna go with this one, the B-Ball Nugget Man. AD to Boston with Etwan Moore for 2 first-rounders, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, Al Horford, and Marcus Smart. I think that's a lot of assets the Pelicans get in this trade. So we will do that trade. And obviously, I'm going to have to turn trade override on for this trade. I mean, there's no way I'm trading for Anthony Davis at all. Like, it's just not going to happen. So let's go ahead and do that now. We have, like I said, we have 2 first-round picks. Obviously, the 9th pick and the 10th pick are going to have to be inserted into this trade. And then now we offer up, who did he say? Al Horford. Al Horford has to accept his player option, which he very well will. So I'm probably going to go ahead and make him do that real quick. I have to back out of the trade completely. So let me back out of the trade completely. And then I have to edit his contract to where he'll accept it. I mean, I wish 2K would just allow you to do it, because I know in real life it doesn't matter. You don't have to wait till after the draft for them to accept their player option. That's not the case at all. So he is back. Obviously, he's going to accept that player option. We get so AD to Boston with Etwan Moore. So we get Etwan Moore in the trade for Jaylen Brown. So Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier's, he's a free agent. So that can't happen, actually. So I can't even do Terry Rozier. Al Horford, Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's contract's kind of there. Al Horford, 2 first-round picks. And this is all for Anthony Davis. Wow, that is a lot. That is quite a bit. So, yeah, that is quite a bit, honestly. But, like I said, Gordon Hayward probably isn't a contract. Unless if Gordon Hayward's... What is he looking like? Yeah, I think the Pelicans would rather have the expiring contract of Al Horford. That way they could trade Al Horford at the trade deadline and get assets for him, because if they trade for him in the offseason, they could turn around and trade him in the offseason or in the trade deadline and then get something for him. So Anthony Davis and Etwan Moore. That's the trade. So Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, 2 first-round picks, and then obviously if I had Terry Rozier, I would do that, but I mean, could I throw someone else in this trade? Tatum, I'm going to try to hang on to Tatum. Gordon Hayward's contract, I mean, I don't know, man. Gordon Hayward is just not been himself ever since he's been back. So I would actually rather keep Al Horford in this trade. But like I said, I think it makes more sense for the Pelicans to get Al Horford, because he's an expiring contract. And then obviously Terry Rozier, if he was under contract. What's the other? I mean, I think the other guy suggested Terry Rozier as well. Jaylen Brown plus Gordon Hayward and Memphis pick, Scary Terry. Yeah. They can't trade Terry Rozier in the offseason because he's a free agent. Unless they did a sign-and-trade thing. Maybe they could do that. I don't know. But we're going to make this trade go through. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, 2 first-round picks. Let me know what you guys think. Is this finessing the Pelicans, or is this a good trade for New Orleans? Or should Pelicans go for Jason Tatum, not Jaylen Brown? I think Jaylen Brown is still good. Jason Tatum obviously may be a little bit better, but they could, play Jaylen Brown throughout the season, and he can, you can either resign him. Marcus Smart's contract is kind of massive, not going to lie, but he is young, 25 years old. Al Horford, like I said, is expiring, and you get 2 young players. So I think this is a fair trade. Obviously, they're going to decline it. I spent way too much time talking about the trade itself. I'm going to turn trade override off now. And just like that, guys, we have Anthony Davis on the Boston Celtics. Kind of insane to think about. So let's go ahead. We have the 23rd pick, so let's go ahead and draft real quick. I'm not sure who we're going to get, but let's make a selection. Bruno Fernando, Romero Langford's here. I'm going to go ahead and take Romero Langford out of Indiana. So let's do that. So Romero Langford, welcome to the Boston Celtics. And the Pelicans took Nasir Little and Kobe White. They had Cameron Reddish on the board and Bol Bol, and they took those 2. Okay, interesting. Rookie signing, Romero Langford. Player options, Kyrie Irving declines, obviously. Aaron Baines accepts his. Ojale and Jabari Bird are going to be gone. So, qualifying offers. Terry Rozier, like I said, I guess they could have done a sign and trade since they have his qualifying offer. Tyus, I think, was a big part of the Celtics, so I guess I'll go ahead and offer that as well. But as far as cap space now, Al Horford, obviously, we don't even have his contract anymore. So let's go. Who's that? Demetrius Jackson. Okay. Brad Wanamaker, Ojale, Jabari Bird, Tyus, I know some of you Boston fans would probably love for me to bring him back, so I'll try. Kyrie Irving, we would have some cap space if we announce everybody, but obviously Kyrie Irving is important to bring back. Terry Rozier, I might do a sign and trade with Terry Rozier. I think that's the best idea, and I'll keep Tyus for now. So now when I look at the roster, we have Romero Langford obviously at the shooting guard spot. Jason Tatum at the small forward. Gordon Hayward. Actually, we can move Etuan Moore to the shooting guard now. Now that we have a lot of small forwards. Holy crap. Yeah, we can move Etuan Moore to the shooting guard. That way he can play his natural position. But Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, Marcus Smart. Oh wait, Marcus Smart's playing the power forward. So actually, Marcus Smart's not a bad fit next to Anthony Davis. I'm okay with that. Anthony Davis, Aaron Baines. So we have a starting power forward, in my opinion, and Marcus Smart, and then or Marcus Morris, I should say. Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward. So I think we need more of a better backup or a better point guard, obviously. But Kyrie Irving, obviously, number one priority, getting him back. I'm going to give him as much money as possible because he's going to get the max out in this offseason. 5-year. I'm going to give him 5-year, 180. Hopefully that's enough. How much can I give this guy? Okay, 5-year, 183 mil. Player no trade clause, and I'll give you a player option. So Kyrie Irving, let's go ahead and give him that. And then shooting guards, like I said, we kind of need D Wade would be interesting. We kind of need some more shooting. So I mean, obviously you can never have enough shooting. Ronnie McGruder, he's got kind of a nice 3-point shot. I could probably maybe get him for 1 year, possibly. And then another shooting guard. Small forwards. What about small forwards? We have small forwards. Power forwards or backup point guard. I forgot we're doing a sign and trade with Terry Rozier though. So where is Terry Rozier? I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, give him a 4-year deal. Sign and trade with Terry Rozier, Ronnie McGruder, Kyrie Irving, Terry Rozier. Let's do that. Obviously sign all these guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Why is he getting? I hate when it does this. So now Terry Rozier is going to be on a no trade clause. Why? Why does it do that? I don't understand. So looks like we're going to have Terry Rozier because now he has a no trade clause, I bet. Yeah, or Kyrie Irving has a no trade clause and Terry Rozier has a no trade clause. Okay, I guess Terry Rozier is our problem for 1 more year. I don't understand it. I want to do a sign and trade, but obviously 2K has other plans. So get Daniel Tyus back if he's still over here. I will do it just because he was decent for us. 2-year deal. Would he take that? Is he going to take it? Okay, he does. So Daniel Tice is back. And now, when we look at the roster, we have Kyrie Irving, Terry Rozier is back, Ronnie McGruder. Do you even start Kyrie and Terry Rozier together? I think that's a little too much. Etuan Moore or Ronnie McGruder starting at the shooting guard spot. Romero Langford will probably be the future there. I'm sending him to the G League. Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, Marcus Morris Sr., Robert Williams, Anthony Davis, Aaron Baines, and Daniel Tyus. So Aaron Baines is probably going to go down regression rate big time. So, like I said, how would this team do? Very interested to see how this team would be. But obviously, this is a very nice roster going forward right now. Really loving how it's looking. And the Celtics get Zubac somehow, as you can tell. Zubac is on my roster now, which honestly I don't mind that too much. He's had some good games with the Lakers this last season. And Kyrie Irving, let's go ahead and load a 2020 draft class real quick. And just like that. Like what I really want to do was trade him to Phoenix for I don't know, or not Phoenix, the Magic for Evan Fournier or something weird like that. Just because we needed a starting shooting guard. I guess Ronnie McGruder will do. I mean, as long as we got a shooter there, we can always trade for one at the trade deadline as well. Gordon Hayward will be a nice 6-man still. Gordon Hayward, man, just kind of fell off. I mean, obviously that injury probably affected a lot, but I was expecting him to come back, and he's kind of in a weird situation where he doesn't have the ball in his hands a lot, so it's kind of hard for him to just turn it back on, but I don't know. It just kind of sucks for him. Let's go ahead and throw this qualifying offer to Romero Langford just because I want his potential to get up there. And now, we look at the team. Let's go ahead and do this before I forget, because I did forget last time. To the main red clause, and then if I could no, I cannot send Robert Williams there as well. Okay, so When we look at the 9-man rotation we got Kyrie Irving, Rodney Magruder, Jason Tatum, Marcus Morris Sr., Anthony Davis, Gordon Hayward, Aaron Baines, Terry Rozier, and Daniel Tice and Etuan Moore. So that is fine with me. I'll just go ahead and send Daniel Tice to a power forward just because we're not having one off the bench right now. We don't need necessarily two centers playing the same spot. So, I mean, Daniel Tice can shoot the 3, so I'm okay with him playing the 3. But just like that, I think I like this starting 5 a lot. Obviously, the shooting guard position could improve. But we're going to have Scary Terry for one more year, and I cannot trade him. So, I mean, he's probably going to walk after the season. Would love to trade him. I mean, if I was Boston, it just glitched. I don't know why it does that. Because I gave him a contract offer, obviously, and then it glitched and said, oh, no, you're matching a 1-year deal. I don't know why it does that. But, yeah, like this rotation quite a bit. I don't even know if it's necessary to have a 9-man rotation, honestly. Is it? Or a 10-man rotation? Because Etuan Moore is literally getting 9 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and just thin this out to a 10-man or to a 9-man. Because kind of pointless to give Etuan Moore 9 minutes per game. That's just, I don't know what he's going to do in 9 minutes. So Etuan Moore, maybe be a trade asset or something. I don't know. But Magruder is the, starting shooting guard right now. That might change at the trade deadline. I'll stop if I do change that. 6th man of the year out of Gordon Hayward, 17 points, 4 rebounds, about 4 assists, and then 38% from 3 and 49% from the field. So awesome stuff. Anthony Davis on his defensive player of the year, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, 53% from the field, and about 3 assists. Most improved goes to Marvin Bagley, and I'm expecting Brad Stevens to win Coach of the Year, and he does. That's what I thought was going to happen. 64 and 18. So this team obviously really good. So we don't even get Anthony Davis on the All-NBA first team, interestingly enough. All-NBA second team, Kyrie Irving makes it. And All-NBA third team for Anthony Davis. So interestingly enough, Anthony Davis makes the All-NBA, all-defensive first team, I should say. And then, yeah. We are the first seed in the Eastern Conference going ahead and facing the Atlanta Hawks in the first round. Obviously, if we lose to Atlanta, that'd be kind of disappointing. But for the player stats, this is what it looks like. Kyrie Irving had 29 points, 8 assists. Anthony Davis had 22 points. Gordon Hayward had 17 off the bench, and Jason Tatum had 15. Kind of what I expected. And Rodney Magruder did his thing, 39% from the field, as long as he shot 28% from 3. I mean, he attempted 2 a game. Wow. Better shooting guard play next season, hopefully. So, Rodney Magruder, you will be walking after the season because that was not what I expected. So, same way current round, let's go ahead and beat Atlanta in the first round, hopefully. 4-game sweep would be great. And looks like that's what it's going to be. So, we do sweep the Atlanta Hawks. And now we are going to have to face Chicago. And then we got Golden State and Utah over here in the West, and Denver and Houston, and then Toronto and Cleveland over there in the other bracket. So let's go ahead and face Chicago. And we are up 1-0 to start the series. We're up 2-0, up 3-0. And can we sweep? We don't. 3-1. We beat them in 5 games, and now we're on to face the other powerhouse in the East, which is Toronto, which a lot of people did give me some Toronto trades as well, and I think that is intriguing. I think Toronto, if they want to, I would go for it. Go all for it. I mean, maybe even having, Anthony Davis might convince Kawhi to resign as well. Although it would suck to trade Pascal Siakam just because he could become a beast one day. But I mean, if you want to go all in, win a championship, I think you have a good shot at it. So, but let's go ahead and see these closing games. Kyrie Irving had 26 points. Gordon Hayward 27 or 25, I should say, and then and 38 points, 23. Anthony Davis really not, asserting himself just yet. I mean, he's going to have to in this round. So hopefully we beat Toronto here. I'm going to go game by game just because I do have a little bit more respect in Toronto than the other 2 teams. But we're up 2-0 to start the series and up 3-0. And we are going on to the NBA Finals. And I hope I face Golden State. This is the ultimate test here. Celtics versus the Warriors. So Celtics get this roster. They have Anthony Davis. And the Warriors, let's see if they still have their original team. Let's see what they got. So they have, let's see, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. So they don't even have Kevin Durant anymore. But this is still a good roster. And the fact they don't, where did Kevin Durant go anyway? I'm curious about that. Lord McCollum, I bet, you know what? I bet Kevin Durant is on, like, the Lakers or something stupid like that. Spurs, Rockets, Raptors, Pistons, Pelicans. How are the Pelicans doing anyway? Jaylen Brown. Let me check on Jaylen Brown. Like I said, just because Jaylen Brown. Let me check how the Pelicans did. So, um, Pelicans had 16 points, 14 points from Jaylen Brown, 13, and then Al Horford did his thing. Marcus Smart did his thing, and they drafted Nasir Little and Kobe White. So, interestingly enough. Okay, I was trying to figure out where Kevin Durant. Oh, I know where he went. It's this team. No, he didn't. Okay, so he didn't go to the Sixers. So usually, sometimes he will go to the Sixers. Derrick Rose with Giannis would be interesting, and Dwight Howard. Okay, the Bulls have Steven. Why do the Thunder always trade Steven Adams? They always do it. I swear. The Clippers. Where is Kevin Durant? I'm just curious of where he went. Hornets. Utah Jazz. Ooh, the Jazz have Kemba. Ooh, that would be interesting. The Kings. The Knicks. Wow, I could not find Kevin Durant. Whoa, Boogie Cousins on the Lakers. It can happen. The Magic. Why can I not find Kevin Durant, dude? The Nets. Nuggets. The Pacers. The Pacers got Kevin Durant. Okay. I don't think that would ever happen. But, alright, enough of that. Let's go ahead and beat the Golden State Warriors. I think we can beat them without Kevin Durant, and they don't have DeMarcus Cousins. We are going to go ahead and beat them in 5 games. Just like that. Boston has won a championship with Anthony Davis at the final, or the finals MVP. So, great stuff there, obviously. We won a championship. So, I don't know. Do I keep going? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep going. I'm going to do one more season. See if they can two-peat, I guess. Draft lottery. We have another pick from the Clippers, the 12th pick. And then we have the 30th pick as well. So, interestingly enough. Staff signing. We could probably use that pick to get a shooting guard, which I probably do right now. 12th pick, 30th pick. I'm going to go ahead and do that to get a shooting guard right now. So, 12th pick for a shooting guard. Romero Langford, although, could be our starting shooting guard, arguably. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can just get one. Avery Bradley could come back. KCP and Larry Nance. 18th pick, Justice Winslow. I remember when the Boston Celtics were going to offer for 4 first-rounders for Justice Winslow. The Hornets could have ruined everything, dude, but they didn't. Deion Waiters. I don't know how I feel about Deion. Marcus Smart, could just bring him back. Collison, Gafford, Bobby Portis, Gary Trent Jr., Quinn Cook. And not really feeling any of those offers. Let me see if I can get a shooting guard out of, like, a random team. Like, the Hornets. J.J. Redick for the 12th pick. No, that's a little... 30... No, what about the 30th pick? Stop. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, 30th pick in the second rounder. Okay. What about 2 more second round picks, I guess? Okay, whatever. I'm done with you. Nah, I can't believe you didn't accept that. So, like I said, Romero Langford, I just don't like his 3-point shot. But he probably will be our starting shooting guard. So I guess we'll just leave it. I guess I'll go ahead and draft here. I don't know who I'd get. 12th pick. Let's see who's out here. Isaiah Stewart. I'm going to go ahead and just select him out of Washington and send him to the end. And then we got Isaiah Stewart, 78 overall. So, interestingly enough, Isaiah Stewart, Flip Petrusev. I don't think he's going to be important. Gabriel Usheli, Robert Williams is back. Gordon Hayward obviously is going to accept that money. And then Anthony Davis is the most obvious one to get. Rodney McGruder, as much as you did your thing, I just cannot believe you shot 28% from 3. But Anthony Davis, obviously you got to offer him a big contract just like Kyrie Irving got. And that'll be basically all we can do in this free agency because Anthony Davis is getting his money regardless. Like, there's no way I'm not letting this dude go anywhere else. So, yeah, I will do whatever it takes to get Anthony Davis back. I'll renounce the rights of all these guys. And then, yeah, so Anthony Davis, welcome back to the Celtics. Go ahead and sign you back. And we got Anthony Davis back. So that's what I wanted to happen. So we got Kyrie Irving, Romero Langford, Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward still, Marcus Morris Sr., Daniel Tice, Isaiah Stewart, Robert Williams, Anthony Davis. The only player we don't have back is Aaron Baines, which I guess is kind of an L. What other centers are out here, though? I could probably get a different center easily. Lucas Cornett, Harry Giles, Boban Marjanovic, just for CSB, although he probably doesn't even watch my videos or know. Yeah, probably not. Anyway, I don't know why I said that. Gordon, probably just need one more backup guard. Shabazz, I'll take Shabazz for 1 year, easily. And we probably have our 9-man rotation. Okay, never mind. Shabazz goes to the Hawks. Well, Fred VanVleet. I would actually prefer Fred VanVleet over you. So let's go get Fred VanVleet, and we do. So just like that, we kind of have a nice 9-man rotation once again. Romero Langford inserting himself now back into the rotation. Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, like this roster a lot. Fred VanVleet goes down 1 for whatever reason because he's still young. I don't understand that, but one important training camp for this video is going to be perimeter shooting for Romero Langford because I need him to shoot the 3 ball. That's what the shooting guard spot is for. If it's not getting it done, I will probably try to get a different shooting guard. So perimeter shooting for Romero Langford. Let's go ahead and do that. Contested shot 3. Obviously, that's not going to make everything better right away, but you know what? Maybe they'll do... Okay, they want to start Daniel Tyus over Marcus Morris Sr. Interesting. Kyrie Irving, Romero Langford, Jason Tatum, Tyus, Anthony Davis, Gordon Hayward, Marcus Morris Sr., Isaiah Stewart, and Boban Marjanovic. So, Isaiah Stewart, probably going to go ahead and not give you any minutes this season. Fred Van, we kind of need some guards off the bench. And I'm going to go ahead and, whoa, not that. I'm going to go ahead and start Marcus Morris Sr. over Tyus just because I like Marcus Morris Sr. a little bit better. So 27 minutes. Let's do that. So like that, we'll do it. Go ahead and roll with that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn trades off for this season. One more season. Let's see how everything goes. And hopefully we can win another ship. You know what I mean? Once again, Anthony Davis does win Defensive Player of the Year. So awesome stuff there. NBA first team. NBA second team. Goes to Kyrie and Anthony Davis together. All-NBA third team, all right there. Jamorant made the All-NBA third team interesting. All-defensive first team, Anthony Davis. And, yep, we are 64-18 once again. We're facing, Philly in the first round, which is a little bit more of a challenge than Atlanta last year, in my opinion. But player stats are as followed. We got 27.5 points for Kyrie Irving, 22 for Anthony Davis, 15 for Gordon Hayward, 13.9 for Jason Tatum. Romero Langford had about 12 points. Shot, he shot better than freaking Ronnie Magruder did, and Ronnie Magruder had a freaking A- 3-point rating, so kind of weird. But let's go ahead and simulate current round. We're facing, like I said, Philly in the first round. We're up 1-0. They do even it up. They're up 2-1, and if we do get upset by Philly, that would kind of suck. And just like that, we lost to Philly in 5 games. So wow, okay. Okay, what? I guess so, guys. I'm kind of speechless. We went from beating Toronto to losing to Philly in the first round. We went from beating the Golden State Warriors, and the Warriors aren't even in the playoffs. Wow. Different NBA. And then Philly beat the Raptors, too. And then Chicago is going to beat Philly, aren't they? Wow. And then Lakers without Anthony Davis are in the finals. And the Bulls are going to win it, aren't they? No, okay, the Lakers do. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you haven't already. You know, all that. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.